Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rexy, and I'm a forex trader, and I'll be giving insights on how to understand the forex market from time to time. You know, I've noticed a lot of you guys want to venture into the forex market, and you want to start trading. You probably have read a lot of books. You bought a lot of books online, but you still don't understand what the market is all about. You still like couldn't get it. When someone explains something for you, you tend to like understand better. Some of you understand better than you maybe you read something online, or like it just gives better insight and all. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I've noticed some people don't really understand what how candlestick formation is all about. I've noticed a lot of people, they don't really have a proper idea of candlestick formation. You just go into the market, you just decide, okay, I want to buy, I want to sell. You're just buying and selling, but you don't really know the formation of a candle. And if you don't understand the formation of the candle, how can you understand rejection patterns? How can you understand chart patterns? How can you understand confirmation patterns? How do you it means you're taking trade without no rules, and trading should be rule based, it should be strategy based, it should be planned. That's the only way you can be profitable. That's the only way you can be consistent in the market. You understand? Trading is not gambling. If you that's why it involves a lot of discipline. You have to be consistently good. You have to be like consistent with a particular kind of strategy that you're following up with. And so, not to diverse much in that, I'm just going to make a brief explanation of what. So I'm currently on this trade, AUDJPY, and I just want to use this chart to show you what candlestick pattern is all about. You understand me? So now, as you can see right here, we have a candlestick, this long institutional candlestick right here. This is a 30 minutes time frame, and you can see that this candlestick extends to the low. This is called the low of the candlestick, as this is also called the eye of the candlestick. No, now from this explanation, you can see that this candlestick, how do you tell? How can you tell that okay, this candlestick is a bearish candlestick without its color, or without its length? How can you tell that okay, this candlestick is a bearish candlestick or is a bullish candlestick? Now, what to look out for is that you have to know the open of the candlestick. Every candlestick has a open, a close, a high, and a low. A open, a close, a high, and a low. And that's how it is, man. That is how you know. Because now I'll tell you how to identify a candlestick open, a candlestick close, a candlestick high, a candlestick low, and how to tell based on the open, high, close, and the low, how to tell based on these features that the candle is bearish or the candle is bullish. You understand me? Now, looking at this candle, obviously everyone can say that it's a bearish candle because a lot of people, this is what I'm saying, a lot of people actually don't know how it is a bearish candlestick, but they just know that okay, yes, this candlestick is bearish because of its color. You understand? And it shouldn't be that way. You understand? So now I'll tell you now for a bearish candlestick, how you can tell a bearish candlestick. Now, a bearish candlestick will always open, and close below its open. You understand? As you can see, this candlestick closed here. You understand right now? You understand? So we have a close, we have a open, we have a close down below. A bearish candlestick will always open and then end up closing just right below it. You understand? It just closes below its open. It doesn't matter how far it goes, as long as it closes below the open. You understand? It is a bearish candlestick. Now, what we have here is a high. You understand? And what we have here as well is a low. You understand? So now, how far that candlestick goes above its open is called the high. It doesn't necessarily mean that the market closes there, you understand, or the market will remain there, you understand. How far it went above its open is called the high of that candlestick, you understand, the highest point. And how far it went below the low, below the closing point, is called the low of the candlestick. Now this also applies to a bullish candlestick. You understand? We have examples here. That's why I decided to use the market. I wanted to, like, draw stuff on the board, and I'm trying to look for an institutional candlestick. Okay, great. We have one here. So now look at this candlestick right here. It opened just right here. Remember the information I gave on the bearish candlestick. It has to close below its open. Now, vice versa for the bullish candlestick. It has to close above its open. You understand? So now we have the candlestick opening here. You understand? And as well as closing above it. If it closes above it, you understand? Now, for the high and the low, the same scenario still applies. The same information still applies to it. How far it goes above its open is called the high, and how far it goes below its open is called the low. You can see the low right here. You understand? You can see the low, and this is the closing. This is the opening point. How far it goes below the close, you can see the close. This is how far it went below the closing point. You understand? So it is called the bearish, it's called the bullish rather candlestick. You understand? And just have in mind that a candle that closes above its open is a bullish candle, and a candle that closes below its open, it's a bearish candle. It's as simple as that. It's very simple. It doesn't need much stress. And with this, you can have a perception of the candlestick. You can, do whatever it is you want to do without even, you know, bothering much. I've seen a lot of guys that even decided to. I've seen a lot of guys that even decided to change, their chart patterns because they are so familiar with how the market, how the candles. They are so familiar with the candlestick formation that they decide to change the color of their, the color of the candlesticks, to all black, all green, depending on what resonates with you. You understand? So, I'm hoping to see you guys on my next video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more information like this. You know, it's with the whole thing going on now. I know it's difficult for a lot of you guys to, learn forex, but I'm going to try to share a lot of entertaining content on YouTube. Here where you guys can pick valuable informations and probably use this information in your day-to-day activities on forex market. Thank you very much.